Okay, so now if you've made it this far, you should have something like this. And as you can see those V's on the top, and that's kind of where all your stitches have come together. But with a granny square, it's a little bit different. So once you get to this point, we're going to do the same thing we did before, and we're going to yarn over, chain 1, yarn over, chain 2. And when you're looking at a pattern and it gives you the abbreviation YO, that's just meaning yarn over the hook and make a chain or yarn over. So once you do this, instead of continuing this way with a granny square, you're going to flip the whole project. And now your new center part of the hole is going to be those little gaps that we made by doing the chains. So now you've got your first base for your double crochet. So what we're going to do is yarn over through the middle, bring it through. So yarn over through the middle, and you're gonna through two, and you're gonna do it again. Yarn over right through the middle there, and you're gonna grab it. And it takes a little bit of practice just because you're going to have to give it some time to get more fluid with your movement. That's fine. So then you're going to do one more chain, and to start making the next layer of the square, we're going to actually do 2 sets in each corner of the first square that we made. So you're going to put that little chain there to give a gap, and then you're going to do the same thing we did below and just continue that over. Once you get the hang of a double crochet, you're just going to do the double crochets in those gap spaces. And you'll get faster as you go along. And the good thing is with crochet, if you don't like the way that it looks, then all you have to do is take your hook out and pop it out, and it will unravel so that you can go back and fix your mistake. And so now you can start to see how we are getting a square from a circle. So you've got the one set of 1, 2, 3, a little gap, and then 1, 2, 3. And so you have 6 right there in that. So what we're going to do now is another gap. So you'll chain 1. And then now it's a little harder to see on these, but you'll see that you've got your little circle there, your little space. So you're going to do the same thing again. And you just keep that going. And so like before, you're going to chain 1, and then you're going to move up here. And you're just going to be working in a circle to make a square. And some people, what they will do is instead of moving both hands like I do, you'll see them just kind of do this fluid movement. And that's fine too. It's whatever you get comfortable with. And it's a little awkward for me doing this on the camera because I've got to watch both what I'm doing and then making sure you guys can see it pretty clearly. And then you just keep that up. And as you can see, it's starting to make a really nice square shape. And everything is going to be in groups of 3 as far as your double crochet are going to be in sets of 3. So 1, 2, 3, the chain, 1, 2, 3, the chain, 1, 2, 3, chain, then 1, 2, 3, a chain. So we've got our 3 chain. And it's okay, it's going to take you a little bit of time to get used to doing this. So you're probably going to go a lot slower, and that's okay. And sometimes the yarn is going to catch. I'm sure you've noticed there's a few little times that I'll miss a strand or two, but that's okay. Just keep on working. And so then we're going to do a chain. And you're just going to keep on going. Now, there are different kinds of yarn out there as far as this is an acrylic yarn. If you're going to be making a pot holder or a washcloth or any of those types things, you want to try and find a cotton yarn. Those are going to be more durable with washing. They're going to be less abrasive. And if you're doing anything with flame or heat, it definitely has to be cotton. So if you're doing a pot holder, please, 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 please get a cotton yarn. They have those at Walmart. They're usually the Peaches and Cream brand, because if not, you will find your pot holder will catch fire. So now that we've made it all the way to the end, you're going to chain one more. And then remember how I said you're going to go up here to this little guy. If you see it, it's just kind of this little nub sticking out. You're going to go right through the middle of him right there. So, and you can go from the front right here. And sometimes you have to pull him over to let your hook go through him. And then you're just going to pull through. And that is what you should have by the end of this video, is some kind of a square shape, and you'll see that it's starting to get those holes. And that should make it a little bit easier for you to see kind of where we're going with this, okay? So we'll pick back up in just a few minutes with the next video.